Okay, let's get started. I believe what I'm going to do is break this up into the first 6 astrological signs and then the second 6. So 2 different videos because I had so much trouble uploading the other day. The shorter the uploads, the better. And I didn't want to break it down into 3s. I'll just do 6 at a time, and I believe my battery will hold me. I'll have to watch it. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask for each sign what that particular sign needs to know about what their struggle or blocks are that will be revealed or that they are working on clearing through this eclipse season, or what is initiated during this eclipse season, starting with the partial solar eclipse that just happened, moving through the lunar eclipse, November 7th, I think it is. Then and we're going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle deck to get that information. And then I will ask what solution or what recommendation do they make, and I'm going to use the modality cards. So it'll give you a little idea of what might be coming up for you, what you might be working on. And remember, the eclipse season from the solar to the lunar eclipse is the time of initiation. So it was at the new moon, and it's time for you to be setting intention. It's time for you to be looking at what you want to create in your life. And like doing a ritual would be awesome. And then focusing on those things. Look at what's coming up for you. Have you had any big events happen already? And ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? What message am I supposed to be getting from this event? It could be some of you are having big tower moments, like shocking events that are happening in your life. What is it you need to learn from that? What is it you need to release and let go of so that your life can change for the better? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. And yeah, I think that's all I need to say. So I'm using my camera, and so I'm going to be sitting down, and when I sit down, my voice may not carry as well to the camera, but I'll try and speak up some. So we're going to start with Aries, but first, thank you, Divine Source, for using me as a divine channel to bring forth the most beneficial, most needed information at this time for each one of the astrological signs, to assist them in aligning with their soul and with the divine to be in their highest potential. So we're going to start with Aries. You know, I might just try and stand up instead of sitting, since they're not going to be really, really long. I did do a pre-shuffle. And I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle a couple more times until I feel, yep, I feel that one's ready for Aries. Okay, for Aries, what will be coming up for them? What is it they need to focus on, release, let go of? What information do they need through this eclipse season for Aries? I'm just looking for one card. I may end up getting 1 or 2 for each. I don't expect it would be a lot. Okay, I had one flip up. Actually 2. Oops. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, we got quite a few here that flipped up. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. So what I'm getting is there's going to be some chaos, and family came out. There may be chaos in your family, or Your family can even be your circle of people that you would consider like family. And what we're working on is stability. Then we get that you're going to be going through new beginnings. And that is very much about eclipse season and having gratitude. So there may be things coming up that you really need to focus on having gratitude, or you may end up having gratitude because of awarenesses that may come to you. That's what I'm getting. And then there will be magic in your life. Okay. So let's get a Moonology card. We'll see how these things are flowing today. Sometimes they stick together so bad that I choose them in a different way. Or I let them come to me in a different way. Alright, so for Aries, what messages would you have for the oracle cards, the Moonology oracle cards, that would assist Aries through this process? What can you show us? What messages do they need to hear? Yeah, they're flowing pretty well here. Alright, so we get confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So I'm going to read that for you. New moon in Leo. There we go. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as a king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attune to the moon. Make time to have fun. Additional meanings would be, it's time for you to show the world what you've got, shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it, you've turned someone's head. The teaching. Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it up, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Okay, and what is being called to my attention is to do that not by ego, but by being heart-centered and powerful in your third chakra, your power center. I remember one of my spiritual teachers once telling me, she was trying to explain to me, I was asking her how to stand in my power. She's like, I don't mean you get up and you know, blast your voice or come across in an ego way, an egocentric way. She said, you stand up and you stand straight and tall and powerful, and you use the energy, pull in the energy of the essence of who you are, and let it come through your heart. There's a very, very big difference between egocentric power and heart-centered power, the power of who you are, and the taking and the healing through the third chakra, through your power center, embodying that. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Aries. All right, so I'm going to title this for Aries, Stand in Your Power. Okay. And for Taurians, our beautiful Taurus. I have a new friend who is a beautiful, beautiful Taurus. And one of my oldest and dearest male friends is a Taurus. And he and I communicate and talk about situations. I know to listen because he's very wise. And sometimes I don't listen, and I come back to him later and said I should have listened to you because he always is right. Not that all Taurians are always going to be right. Don't let your stubbornness and ego get confused with wisdom. He's just very wise. As is this new friend I've just made, I have to say. She's very wise. And she's young. She's a very young, wise woman. Okay, so for Taurus, for this eclipse season, what will be coming up for them? What is it that they need to know about, and what will they be working on? What can you show us? Thank you. Whoops. Okay, I guess they're wanting to give me several for this reading because I got a bunch on the floor. And we got a bunch here. And I wasn't expecting bunches. Alright, so what I do is I don't take them in order because they fly out like crazy. I feel into them and feel in what order they would like for me to put these down. So the first one that's hitting me is uncertainty. So there may be some uncertainty that is going on in your life. And I'm feeling like I need to tell you that you're protected, that you do have protection around you, and you can always call in the protection. Call in Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael to put shields of protection around you. There's change coming, which is not totally surprising. That's what the eclipse is about. It's very much about changing. It's about letting go, releasing. I'm getting acceptance. So accept things in your life. Let go of some of your stubbornness and allow yourself to flow with things and just accept that things are what they are and that the universe has your back, and trust that the universe is going to guide you exactly where you need to go. And then we get power. Take back your power. Wherever you have been submissive in any way, take it back. Don't allow others to dim your light, is what I'm hearing. There is a lot of growth here, a lot of growth. I'm feeling so much, and I'm telling you the fixed signs, and you are a very big fixed sign. The fixed signs are really going to be experiencing this eclipse season very strongly. I heard the fixed signs and Gemini, the mutables somewhat, but Gemini is the closest to the fixed sign, so Gemini will also be experiencing it. And then I get healing. So allow for healing to come through this process. Use playfulness to help you get through it. And you have purity coming in. So it's going to purify. I'm really almost feeling like this is going to be such a transformational 6 months for you, that you are going to be different. You're going to feel inside, internally, like a different person. Maybe a lot of awareness is coming to you that are really going to shift perspectives for you. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so let's get a Moonology card for our Taurians to show them what messages, what do they need to know to help them through this process. What can you tell us to help them through this process for Taurus, for the collective of Taurus, our Taurians. Alright, my cards are sticking a little now. It's definitely, these are the funniest deck. If there's any energy around who I'm drawing for, these cards are so difficult to get to flow well. But like for the Aries, they just flew out. Alright. So we got 2 for Taurus. What do you need to release? The waning moon. I'm hearing permission. And you're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. So, okay, I'm going to read these for you, is what I'm going to do. Let's do this one here and this one here. So first we're going to look at the waxing moon. There's the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. Through it will take some, though it will take some work, and you're not quite there yet. This is the time energies are rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desires, outcomes, or you can take the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are the most certainly on the right track. Attuning to the moon, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. And keep moving forward. The teaching. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to the full moon. That's exactly where we are with this eclipse. And during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time. And this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. Okay, nice. All right, that's what we have for Taurus. And we're going to move on. Let's see, what message do we have? I'm going to put transformation, because that's what it feels like to me. Or transformational. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, what is this eclipse season bringing up for Gemini? In what ways will they be changing? What will they be learning to let go of? Awarenesses they will be having. I guess it's all my questions. That's why I'm getting so many cards. Duh. Okay. But I'm just going with what comes, and it's a little different with each sign, actually, is what I'm feeling. Similar, but a little different. So, for Gemini, what can you show us for this eclipse season for Gemini? What are they going to be dealing with, working with? What do they need to know? Okay. Couple on the floor here. Nice. Okay. This one's hard for me to feel which we need to focus on first. Okay, so I guess have patience. That's what I'm feeling first. Whatever's going on with you and in your life, have patience because it's going to unfold. I'm feeling like there's a lot of grace that is going to be bestowed upon you, and that will be flowing through your life. Find gratitude, have gratitude. I feel like you have gratitude, and you are going, it's going to become bigger. You're going to even have more gratitude. There is generosity here. So you may find situations where you're going to want to be generous through this process, or you may have generosity directed towards you through this period. Also, use playfulness. Make sure you have balance between your work and your play. Allow yourself to have time for yourself, and allow yourself to let your inner child come out and play. And it almost seems counterintuitive to what I just said, but focus. The key is balance. Allow yourself to have focus, but within that focus, allow yourself to have the balance. That's what I hear. Don't get so serious at being focused that you forget to allow for playfulness, okay? And then we have renewal. So you are working on renewal, and that is going to be your title, renewal. Okay, so let's get Moonology card for advice for you. What advice would you have, oops, for our Gemini collective? What, from the Moonology Oracle cards, does Gemini need to know as they're moving through this process? Good, thank you for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Okay, maybe there's two. Oh yeah, there is more, because I felt like there was going to be more than one. Alright. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Let's see. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. That's significant. What do you need to release? The waning moon. Okay, so I'm going to read these for you. And I think since there's 3 of them, I'm going to read just the most pertinent. New moon in Pisces. Bear with me a second here. There it is. Okay. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in total altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're on to a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about manifestation of your dreams. Okay, the teaching. Pisces is a sign of reveries and mysteries, or depth of emotions, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and allow your emotions to free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth. So whatever you're feeling as you're hearing this, pay attention to it. Unless you've been kidding yourself somehow and you only know, and only you will know if that's the case or not. Okay. Something struck me as I was reading that. Oh, what was it? Something, emotional time. This eclipse could be a very emotional time for you. Okay, the first quarter moon. First quarter moon. First quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but you're just they are just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles and with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? That's what else was coming to me. Are you doing intention work? Are you setting down on paper what it is you want to create in your life? This is very important for you, Gemini. If you believe that you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you or big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true? Or have you secretly already given up? The teaching. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It is a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt small crises. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through the storm. So this is very indicative of the eclipse energy. And it, again, is the new moon to the full moon are the 2 eclipses. And it is very indicative of creating dramas and crises and bringing up in tarot what would be tower moments for people. Oh, new awarenesses. It's good. It's a good thing. See this as help to get you to where you need to go. And then we have the waning moon. And I know that's towards the back. There we go. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for it to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment and look up to the sky every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from the full moon to the new moon again. So this would be after the lunar cycle. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in the autumn and winter phase. So hunker down and start regenerating, the regenerating process. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. So you may have a lot of stuff coming up between the new moon and the full moon, these eclipses, and then after that eclipse is when you may actually be letting go of some people or things that no longer serve you. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what we have for our Cancer collective. My battery's still good. Cancer collective. Hold on for just a second. I heard something. I want to just check on it. Hold on just a second. Okay, Cancer. For the Cancer collective, what will be coming up during this eclipse cycle the Cancer will be dealing with? What is it that they need to know about? What is it? What messages can we give them about what they're facing, what they're releasing? Oops. Okay, so I got 3. Okay. So you're going through an activation. And this is not only bringing success, it's bringing prosperity for you. All right, I'm going to read the activation for you. It's card number 36, I think it says. Yep. Do not hesitate. The time is now. Take action. It's okay if you are hesitant or even afraid. Face that fear and do it anyway. There are times to pull back and think carefully before every action, but this isn't one of those times. Forge forward with courage and certainty. A new beginning awaits you. You might experience some chaos or turmoil, but that is all part of this exciting time of activation. Do not allow upheaval to disrupt your forward trajectory. Be courageous and forthright. Make your decisions swiftly and with confidence, and then act on them with steely resolve. In ancient times, people employed springtime ceremonies to clear out the old and invite in the new. Spring was seen as a time of new life, seeds sprouting, eggs hatching, animals giving birth, and new beginnings. Spring also refers to hope, renewal, growth, youth, and love, and ceremonies were done to honor this transition in life. The spirit guardian of the spring says, get ready, big changes are ahead. Things that have been incubating are now coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead. Take risk. Keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations, and renewal, and the end result will be glorious. Beautiful. All right, so let's get some moonology. What messages do we have for the Cancer collective? And I'm going to title yours Activation. Activation for change. So for Cancer? What messages do we have from the modality cards that would assist them in moving through this process for making these changes that they need to make? What can we show them? What messages do we have for Cancer? Okay, they're sticking. Resistance. Where you have resistance, let go. Let go of your resistance. Allow for this activation so that you can bring in this success. Okay, that's better. Yep, they're flowing a little better now. There we go. Thank you. Alright, we got several for you. And I'm not going to read all of these. We have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Let's see, I'll start up here. We have your dreams need a practical plan. The full moon in Taurus. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So I heard twice, face your fears. Acknowledge them, move through them. Make adjustments. I feel like with make adjustments, allow your perceptions to change. And I think it's really important to make a practical plan. Work on your intentions. Or have you written down what you'd like your life to be like? What you'd like to create in your life? You're very close. You need some tweaking. You need some changes. Adjustments are required. Okay? Work through those fears. Alright, that's what we have for Cancer. Alright, Leo. For Leo, what can we share with Leo about this eclipse season, this cycle that they're going through, what will be coming up for them, what they need to know, what they're moving through. For Leo, what can you show us? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Oops. Okay. Uncertainty. That was the first one that came out, and that does feel appropriate. And a lot of things are uncertain because you are going through a very big change right now. Dragonfly spirit. Big change. Focus your energy where you need to focus your energy. I'm feeling like you might be scattered. Pull your energy in. Ask Archangel Michael to assist you in pulling back all your energy from all the places where you've left it. And meditation, I think, will help you. You need some grounding. You need some centering. Centering and grounding. If you don't know how to ground, I like to just tell people to pretend you're a tree. You can even go barefoot outside on the ground. Don't have to. You could do it on your living room carpet. Even to put your arms out, pretend like they're the branches of the tree. Imagine you're the tree. Imagine the energy, your energy, pulling in all of that energy that you've left other places, pulling it in through the top of your head, all the way down your body, out through the bottoms of your feet. Imagine roots coming from the bottom of your feet, going very deep and very far out. And just pulling all of that energy down into the earth to assist you in grounding, making your intention for grounding. Okay, you're going through a very big growth period. Change. Okay? This is going to bring new leadership and new beginnings. Nice. Alright, so for Leo, let's get Moonology. Moonology Oracle cards. What messages do we have for our Leo to assist them through this change and growth process that they are going to be going through? What can we share with them about this new beginning? What they can do, what they can, in what way they can help themselves through this new beginning. What can we show them? Thank you. Those came out really fast. Alright. So we got a time to give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo. And surrender to the divine, the full moon. Okay, I'm going to read both of those. The new moon in Virgo. New moon. Virgo. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests that you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routines now. That's very true. I'm very Virgo, and I can tell you that's very true. However, you've been feeling... Okay, so change those routines however you've been feeling. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. The teaching, Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Very true. Its energy is precise and has a feel of the harvest about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order. So that's what you need to do at the time of the Virgo new moon and whenever else you pull this card. So getting your life in order, very much appropriate and resonates along with the eclipse season. Going from the new moon to the full moon, from the solar eclipse to the lunar eclipse. A great time to start paying attention to your awarenesses. Get yourself grounded. Allow yourself to pull in all of those energies that are keeping you uncertain so that you can start to get yourself organized and focused on what it is that you really want in your life. And then just let the divine assist you through it. And we also had surrender to the divine, the full moon. Alright, so full moon. Not sure where that one is. Seems like it should be here, but maybe it's not. Bear with me a second here. Gotta find it. Full moon cards. It just says full moon. I thought it that would be in the back, where there's the new moons, the waxing moons, the waning moons, course of the moon, cardinal moon, fixed moon, mutable moon, super moon, blue moon, south node, north node, but it's not. Alright, where is that full moon at? Here we go. It jumped, my page just jumped right open to it. Thank you, Source. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. The teaching, the full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a powerful card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon. So we are still in the new moon cycle. That was yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday? My days are going into each other. So we're in the new moon cycle. So you can still ask the questions, look at your intentions, all of that kind of stuff. So pulling this card at any time in this lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Okay, that's really awesome. So it does feel like this is a lot of change coming, and a lot of it is going to be based on pulling yourself back in and getting yourself grounded so that you can stay focused to move through this cycle. Okay? Alright, that's what we have for Leo. And now Virgos. Let's see, what's your title gonna be? New beginnings. I'm gonna put explosive new beginnings. Okay, because that does feel like that's the kind of energy. Alright, so for Virgo, my Virgos. My shared sun sign, I have Sun, rising, Pluto, and North Node, I think, all in Virgo in the 12th house. Can't remember if I have another Virgo in another house or not, but all four of those are in the 12th house. I heard a really good astrological comment a while back about Virgos, how, and I have felt like this my whole life, that I'm misunderstood. And they were talking about that Virgos get a bad rap. That it's our role to be who we are and what we do and what we say, and to be kind of a lighthouse for others. And we can step out and we can help others change, and we get a bad rap sometimes because other people don't want to change. But it's our role. There's a whole lot more to it, but anyway. For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know about this eclipse season? What will they be dealing with? What will they be facing? What can you tell us for Virgo? Thank you. Nice, beautiful. Renewal and love. I like that. Okay, I'm going to read the renewal. That's card number 20. I'm just going to read the real short portion of it. The spirit of the frog says, be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good fortune will follow. This is so up our alley, Virgo. We are usually very willing to change. Very adaptable. And it all depends on what else is in our chart, of course, but 47, the wild rose fairy of love. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of the spiritual evolution towards the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you, to others, and to the universe. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will be occurring. Your angels, guides, and spiritual guardians and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way that those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. The spirit of the wild rose says, you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough, just as you are. And what I am hearing and feeling is Virgos are such people of service, such beings of service. They're so willing to help others, and sometimes we forget about ourselves, and we may even have blocks to receiving. So work on that. Work on letting go of what needs to be let go of so that you can receive the fruits, is what I'm hearing. Because your destiny is waiting for you. Virgos, the destiny of the fruits coming for all that you have been in service of and for are coming in. Open to receive them. That was just channeled for you. Alright, so what messages can you show us with the oracle cards for Virgo, and what they might do to assist them through this? What do they need to know to assist them through this process? Alright, I'm taking this one because it kept trying to come out. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Let me see if there's any others. I think that's going to be the only one. Okay. And I'm going to read it for you. The new moon in Aries. New moon. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign. If there is something you want to happen in your life, take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on the way. Determined, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. But the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavors you're asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goal. you'll create much better karma for yourself. The teaching. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And drawing this card, no matter when you do it, signifies it's also the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting intentions. Yes, I got a little bit away from my intention work, and I definitely have been getting guided to get back into it, back in alignment with what my intentions are. So if you had been doing intention work and meditating and all of that and you got pulled away, know that this is an excellent time to get back into it. Okay, Virgo, that's what I have for you. And for all of the signs, many blessings on this wonderful, fantastic, exciting journey that we're on. I'm telling you, I have been feeling excitement in my body. It's really interesting energy. Much love.
Please know that I do not use any other social media sites, and I will never initiate contact with you. The only way that you can reach me is via email. In the description box, you will find information that explains the services I offer. I would appreciate it if you would help me to get my channel out there more for other people to see by a like, subscribe, and share.